Jesus straightened up and said to her, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" She said, "No one, Lord." And Jesus said, "Neither do I condemn you. Go your way, and from now on do not sin again." Good morning. Welcome to a short biblical reflection on the reading from the Gospel according to John, chapter 8, verses 1 up to 11. I entitled it, Jesus, the Woman, and the Scribes and the Pharisees. It is the reading for the Fifth Sunday of Lent. This Gospel reading is self-explanatory. There will be no need even of any explanation. However, I would like also to make a short comparison between this reading and the reading of the last Sunday. We see here that the scribes and the Pharisees are coming because they have in intention to test Jesus. Then they want to literally follow the prescriptions of the law. And then Jesus answering to that their question tells them, "Let anyone among you who is without sin be first to throw a stone at her." And of course, even if, as for example, last Sunday we heard, and also I make reference that the two parables which prepare for the main parable of the Father and the two Sons, the first parable ends with this affirmation that there is more joy of one sinner who converts than 99, the righteous ones, who do not need forgiveness, who do not need repentance. Those 99 who do not need, it means they feel themselves, they do not need. This expression represents, in fact, the scribes and the Pharisees. Here also again, the scribes and the Pharisees appear as the just ones, but of course they would like now to find Jesus, preparing just this trap for him in case if he would just affirm something contradictory to the law, they could accuse him. But Jesus then points out importantly the matter of own conscience. And of course, even if they were claiming to be the righteous ones, they had to be aware of their own sins, as we, for example, make in the first penitential act, that we sin through words, thoughts, and deeds. So not only the deeds, those which are visible, or words which somebody can hear, but even our thoughts could be sinful. So now let us see this short comparison of those two stories. Of course, I don't intend to say that those two stories are exactly the same, but I would like to point out that they are complementary, like seeing the same situation from two different sides, from two different angles. So we have in both that the key players are the Pharisees and the Scribes. In the Lucan Gospel, they complain about the attitude of Jesus who receives and eats with sinners. Now here they bring this sinful woman to him in order to test him. Then we have in Lucan Gospel a younger brother who sinned against the father. Now we have this sinful woman who was caught in the very act of committing adultery. Then we have the elder brother in Lucan Gospel who represents the Pharisees and the Scribes. This one doesn't want to receive back his brother. And now we have the Pharisees and the Scribes who want in fact to stone this woman to death. Then we have also that the elder brother complains about his father. So we could also, in the way how he complains, we could also detect the sinful nature of his thoughts. And now this Pharisees and the Scribes, so in other words, the elders, they do not stone her because also they acknowledge their own sins. And the conclusion, even if in the Lucan Gospel it is just somewhere in the middle, that the father restores the younger brother to sonship. But this is the high point of this Gospel, in Lucan Gospel. And now in John's Gospel, Jesus forgives her sins in the words as he pronounces to her that she should not sin again. I would like to wish you a nice day, a nice reflection on this Gospel. as well also those two readings even from the previous gospel, previous Sunday. I almost forgot yet to add that, for example, we could compare also this reading, even those two readings, to the statement teaching of Jesus, for example, in particular in the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 7, at the beginning of this chapter, when Jesus says these words, "Do not judge, so that you may not be judged. For with the judgment you make, you will be judged, and the measure you give will be measure you get." I would like to wish you a nice day.